review. And today we're doing the X Plus 25 centimeter Varan. Bam! Check it out. This is the RIC Boy version. We'll talk about that in a minute. Well, a few minutes, but it comes with the RIC Boy feature. We'll discuss that later. Alright? Quick little facts about this figure. It came out in December 2012. Bam! Literally, this came out right before I splurged into the X Plus realm, okay? So, yeah, I'm going to say something. You know, I think because this figure, God, he literally smells. Jordan, I know you're watching this, so, Jordan, twinning, hey, yo. I remember when we got yours smelled too. So I'm like, man, I was like, it smells. But, mine smells almost the same as yours did. Part of the reason I think that is because the back is made out of a lighter, you know, the vinyl's not as thick. So I think because it's a thinner vinyl, it might give off more of a fresh vinyl scent! But, I don't know. That's just a thought. So, a few other facts. I forgot to get my hair cut, so it's a little bit long. I'm sorry. I shaved and I cut myself here. And I had a cup of coffee, a big one from Starbucks. You know, and I'm pretty hyper right now. And one thing I hate about Starbucks is that you go to Starbucks and you just can't say, I just want a large coffee black. No, you gotta do grande, venti, schmenti, stinky, whatever. Just give me a freaking coffee. Anyway, just wanted to share that real quick. Alright, let's get into this. Boom! Alright, check it out. The box. This is not the box for Varan here. I'll tell you why. Because it's not! It's somewhere over here. Pow! Alright, so I don't feel like digging through all these boxes. There's too many of them. The box is pretty much the same as this. Like every other 25 centimeter figure, the box looks like this. The only difference will be the packaging on the inside and the label here. This is Anguirus' box, okay? Varan's box has the label where it says Varan, and it will have the RIC Boy edition there, and it will say 1958. Yeah, 58. Varan came out in 1958 from the film Varan, the Unbelievable. Unbelievable! Okay? So, the box is the same. You guys, everybody that's watching my reviews, you know, we don't need to beat up the heft out of the box. So that's the box, okay? Let's talk about the figure! Boom! Where's my tape measure? Alright, so, size. Let's talk about size first, okay? Varan, from tip of the tail to the tip of the nose, he is about 15 inches long. Now, obviously, he's crawling, so at the top of the horn on the head, it puts him at about 5.5 inches in height, only because he's on all fours. Okay? When he's standing, too bad there's not a 25 centimeter version of the standing Varan. X Plus, are you listening? 25 centimeter standing Varan. Give it to me. That's what's up. Alright, so, yeah. So, pose, he's crawling. Mind you, remember, crawling Varan. Bam. I got this guy by fluke. You know, I almost was not going to get him. When I did the great splurge of 2013, I was buying on eBay, and I was like, let me just get it. I mean, you know, sure, he was in Destroy All Monsters, and I had never seen the movie Varan at that time. Now, I've seen it a couple times now. But I was like, yeah, I'll get it, you know. Man, here it is. I'm glad I got it, because I got a pretty good deal on him. Now you see him, they're going for stupid $100. Stupid dollars. Stupid! You know, but, you know, hey, the value and stuff goes up. That's the way to name the game. Bam! Sculpt! Sculpt! Check this bad boy out. Awesome sculpt. He's on all fours. He's crawling. The sculpt is beautiful. Like every X Plus. You know, this one, well, you know, some of them have their flaws. But the sculpt is amazing. Obviously, the bumpiness of the scales stick out. You know, he's really, like, bumpy looking. He's got just, like, not tree bark like, you know, like Godzilla. I don't even know how to compare the scales, you know, but he's got, like, some bumps and grooves here. You know, little divots in the scales. One thing you notice about this is that he's got 5 fingers on on his fingers here, on his hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the thumb. So he's like that. Pretty cool. You know, something that we don't really see all that often on kaiju. But the sculpt was amazing. A lot of the great detail here. The face, beautiful face. Also, little known fact: if you've watched GMK, Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, All Out Monster Attack, look at the face. What does the face look like? Go ahead, do your homework. All right. Anyway, sculpt is great. Here's another little something I love about this figure, also on the 30 centimeter, which we'll do when we compare, is check out the holes there. That is how the suit actor saw. And I think that's a great feature. I love the attention to detail here on the sculpt. That is awesome. There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like about 10 holes there. And that's for the suit actor to see at. Very nicely done. Beautiful. The face is amazing. All the horns, the mouth, the snout. He's just so cool looking. He's so different. I mean, sure, you had Anguirus that came out in 1955. He was a crawler. But then here comes along Varan in 1958. Varan, however you say it. Awesome. Looks awesome. The spikes here that run down his back, all the way to his tail, all translucent vinyl. Now, mind you, if you have this figure, you will have some bubbles in the spines here because it's clear vinyl. It's not painted. You know, I bet if this was all clear vinyl, you would see that it's probably bubbles throughout. It's just how it works, you know. I thought I had some bubbles in here, but I don't know. I don't know where they went. Interesting. Maybe the hairdryer made bubble go away. I don't know. We'll have to try that, like Mythbusters type deal. Okay? Alright. Lot of detail. Check out this on sculpt. You got the skin that's flapped closed. You know, that's for when he's flying. He turned into the giant squirrel suit type deal. But, you know, that's not extended right there, but nice detail that it's there. On both sides, looks very good. Nicely done. What else about the sculpt? Here's another little feature that, you know, I like how the hands, the front, you know, the hands, they're sculpted on the bottom, but on the feet, they're all smoothed out. Now, I gotta watch the movie. I don't know if you could see it in the movie, but I wonder if in the movie the feet are that smooth here, like on the figure. But you know. It'd be cool if actually the feet were not smooth and actually looked like the front here on the hands. Just not a big deal. It's just something that I noticed. But the sculpt is great. Okay? BAM! Paint job! Boom! Alright, paint job. Now, this is almost a dark brick red. I mean, he's got brown in here. Dark reddish brown. I mean, it's more brown than anything, but, you know, it's kind of like a dark brick red, brown. Just gonna go with brown highlights. You can see. It's just whatever. Alright? Like I said, the spikes here, those are translucent, but at the skin, where they grow out of his back, you know, that brown there that's sprayed to highlight the spines, to make it look like, obviously, they're protruding from his skin. So that's why that looks good. Nicely done. Nice application there. And that's for every spike from the top of the forehead all the way down. All nicely painted and highlighted evenly for each spine there. So that looks good. It looks really good. The flying flap membrane here, whatever we're going to call that, that's accented with a little bit of a lighter brown. You know, some subtle... You know, it's lighter, so that gives that accent. You know, the squirrel flap, flying membrane, levitation, air, hover, skin, stuff, thing. All right? Okay? One thing I do like about the paint job here is it's not flat. If you look at the back, you can see that there's highlights. You know, it's not just a flat. You know, there is depth. I'm always talking about depth. I love that. It looks like they dry brushed with even a little bit of a red. I keep thinking red. It looks brick, but you know, it's like they dry brushed to give it some depth. You know, it's not just flat and toy looking. It looks really good. So see that? That looks awesome. The face, you got the horns on the side. You got 3 horns on each side of the face. Those are painted with looks like some yellows and whites. you know, blended with brown in there also. So those are accented really nicely done. His face in the front. You got your teeth. Those are bone marrow, bone white. They're dirty looking. He needs to brush, you know. The eyeballs look good. One thing I like about the eyeballs, you know, is that Varan is looking straight at you. You know, he's just dead stare. You know, so that looks cool. You know, unlike most kaiju, they're kind of, you know, in the center up. You know, if you think about the Mosagoji, I'm always referring to him, my favorite Godzilla costume figure, whatever. But this one, he's looking straight forward. And Anguirus is kind of the same too. And so is Baragon, our three crawlers. I love the three crawlers. Awesome. Haha. Okay? The paint job is good. Nicely done. What else did I talk about? The face and the detail? Oh, man. Looks so good. So fabulous. Very nice. I love the face. Check out the face. Let's look at the face again. We're just going to go back to the face. It's so detailed. Very nice. It's fresh. Woo! Stinky. Yeah! Bam! Alright. Joints and seams. Joints. Now, there is a joint. You know what? I don't even think. Yeah, that's a joint. Does it turn? Yeah, it does. You don't want it to because it's lined up. So we got a joint here on the tail. 1. Tail there. 2. The kneecaps. 3. 4. And 5. At the head. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So obviously those joints, they create a seam. Not too distracting, but again, look, you're gonna have seams, but they're not that bad. They're butter up nice. You know, it's not like you have these big gaps and everything. But you got the one there on the tail, and then you have the second one at the base. You know, where the tail connects to the body, and then at the kneecaps. But you remember, you're gonna have the figure sitting like that, so the kneecaps are hidden well, so that's not distracting. And again, at the neck, right here, goes all the way around. But remember, I mean, come on. I mean, who's sitting there looking at these guys on the show like, oh my God, those seams are horrible and ruining my viewing pleasure? No, 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 come on. It's not. Alright, guys, do we collect X+? Are we really that concerned about the seams? No, I don't think we are. I mean, because these figures are so detailed awesomely that it's just, look, whatever. Enough about the subject, about the seams. Enjoy the seams, alright? Sure, there's probably some figures out there, let me look, that the seams are like, whoa, that's really distracting, and I can't think of anything right now where it's really, really bad. So, but that's the name of the game. That's how these figures are made. Alright? Alright, moving on! The pose! I already talked about the pose pretty much. He's on all fours. He's crawling forward. He's not too much of a big of a shelf hog. But he's like I said, he's 15 inches long. If you have 18-inch deep shelves, you know, he's going to fit fine. Look at mine. This is how I have mine displayed. So you see I got him next to Baragon and Anguirus. So the three of them fit together nicely. And there is plenty of room to put them straight forward. Or I like to put them on an angle, as you see, just to give the figure just a little bit, you know, you get to see it from the sides. I think everything looks better from the side instead of head on. Alright, so he's not a shelf hog. Fits nice. You know, obviously he's crawling, so you got a lot of ceiling room above him. So that's good. So the pose is good. You know, and there's always something about these crawling figures that just looks awesome. The thing with Anguirus, you know, is that he's always crawling. The difference between Baragon and Varan is that they both stand and crawl, so you have, it's almost like two different personalities to these figures, you know, standing and crawling. It's just something, it's just, oh, you guys know what I mean, right? It's hard to explain. It's just, oh, awesome. Awesome! Boom! Woo! Woo! Sorry, I told you, man, coffee. I should have coffee before every review. Alright? Alright, moving on. Bam! Pow! Ping! Size comparison! Johnny! Johnny! Bam! That's my clap. He likes to clap. comparison. So here we have the 30 centimeter Varan standing, and obviously what we're reviewing here, the 25 centimeter crawling. So now let's pretend for a second here that he was standing. His legs would be extended out, so obviously this is the difference. This Varan was standing. This is where the size difference between the scales differ, okay? But to have why would really need a 25 centimeter version? Well, why not? Different pose and whatnot, but that's the difference. Standing, crawling, and this is much bigger. Everything is just bigger, okay? That's your size comparison. But damn, I love this figure too. I know I did. Go check out the review on this, guys. This is just, I'm so glad I got this. And mind you, this is the diamond reissue of the X Plus 30 centimeter Varan. And they knocked it out of the park. They did a great job. Great job. Boom! Alright, that's your size comparison. BAM! Woo! Hyper today. The RIC Boy feature. The RIC Boy comes with a mini flying Varan. Okay? Mini flying Varan. The figure, it's basically painted in the same color scheme as the standard, the figure itself. The cool thing here is he's squirreled out, as when he's flying. Okay, how does that go again? Even the dorsal plates, even the spines have a little bit of translucency to them. So great detail there. Everything is painted, exact to how it should look. And that's the thing. Like if any of you guys collect the candy toys or the high grades, this is, I would almost high grade scale. But the detail on this it's awesome, really good. So this is the RIC Boy feature. Yeah, pretty cool. I like it. I wish it came with a stand so I could prop them up. But maybe if I have like another stand or something from an SH Martial Arts figure that I don't use, or something else, I'm sure I can get something to prop them up. But that's cool. This was my first RIC Boy, actually. Yeah, this was the first RIC Boy I got. Again, I got this in early 2013. So that is the RIC Boy feature. Boom! Rick and Bottom International Corporation. RIC Boy. Final thoughts. Okay. All right. Check it out. Woo! Fresh. Definitely certified fresh. Definitely certified fresh. He still stinks. I don't know why. Like I said, I think maybe because the back is squishy. I mean, look, I only just cleaned him, so if you notice some like wet spots on him because I cleaned him. Just little information. If you want to clean your X Plus figures, just throw them under the sink. Well, don't throw them under the sink. Put the water on and just douse them down. You're not going to hurt nothing. Get a hairdryer, on a cool setting and just blow them dry, to get the water off. But it's not going to hurt nothing. You're not going to hurt it. You're not. But the back, it's squishy soft. Squishy soft! Okay? But that's to give the translucency here. Unlike the front, it's a little bit harder. Okay? But this figure is definitely fresh. Yep. I used to do the 10 out of 10, what's the score? But damn, it's just fresh. If I say it's certified fresh, in my book, it's fresh. It's that awesome. Okay? I know a lot of people are looking for this guy. So my best bet is if you're hunting for him, be prepared to spend a couple bucks, because it's definitely went up in value, because the figure, obviously, like the way the business world works, supply and demand. There's not much supply, but there's a high demand for it. So the more demand and less supply, the more money it's going to cost. So if you're hunting for him, save your pennies and be prepared to go to war. When you find one, if it's on eBay or, if you're looking for an X Plus group, you never know. Somebody might be selling one. Okay? So keep your eyes peeled and hunt them down. Boom! Alright? So, great looking figure, great detail. Again, the face looks great. I love the fact that there's the holes on the neck. It's for the suit actor to see. So that looks really awesome. I love the little details there. And that's pretty much it. Did I cover everything? We got the height, the detail, the paint, the sculpt. There's no articulation, people. Come on, we know this already. We know this. No articulation. Not in the aspect, that it's supposed to articulate, all right? The arms do not spin. No! All right? All right. So, few things. Make sure you check out KaijuAddicts.com for more reviews by John Sadowski. Definitely check out my site. Boom! FreshVinylHQ.com. Check it out. You know, I put it in another video that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be writing stuff. I'm going to be trying to just explode, you know, more information. You know, I want to put more information out there. So check out Fresh Vinyl HQ. I'm doing some stuff with Bandai stuff at the time of this recording. But I'm going to be filling it up as much as I possibly can, you know, as time goes by. And hit me up in the comment section. Please leave questions, ask questions, leave comments, give me feedback. You know, I want to help more and just do things. So let me know. Hit me up. Boom! Send me a friend request on Facebook. Hit me up. Let me know. And remember, buy vinyl, fresh vinyl. All right, is that awkward or what? See ya! Boom!